What were they thinking? I mean, ratings, obviously. But still. That's the question and answer that comes to mind with reports that Rudolph Giuliani was a quickly eliminated contestant on the upcoming 7th season of Fox's The Masked Singer, which premieres March 9th. Stunt casting has always been a thing on TV, think Brad Pitt on a Thanksgiving episode of Friends, but this is really bottom-of-the-barrel stuff. So much so that judges Jeong and Thicke left the stage in protest, according to Deadline, which broke the story. They returned later, the report said. Fox declined to comment. But seriously, Rudy Giuliani? Okay, before we skip merrily down the road of cancel culture, stop. Of course, the show, like any show, can cast whomever they want. The ultimate answer to any question when it comes to TV, why would they do something, why wouldn't they, whatever, is simple: money. Well, ratings, but that translates into money. For Fox, it's about ratings. For Giuliani, it's reputation rehab. And you can see why Giuliani, the once beloved mayor of New York, America's mayor, even, turned disgraced Trump toady, would jump at the chance. It's reputation rehab. You can practically hear the gears grinding in his head. If I dress up in an outlandish costume, sing a couple of songs and don't scheme to overturn the 2020 election in front of a tree nursery or have hair dye run down my face, it's a win. Really, from his perspective, why not? There's no reason not to go on the show. There is precedent for this kind of low-rent stunt. Sarah Palin, the former governor of Alaska and the late Senator John McCain's running mate in the 2008 presidential election, was also a contestant on The Masked Singer in 2020. She was the bear, for the record. That sparked outrage, as one might expect. But it's not just Fox, and not just this show. Sean Spicer, the former White House press secretary who kicked off his tenure in that gig by lying about the size of the crowd at Trump's inauguration, was a contestant on ABC's Dancing with the Stars. Giuliani, however, is a different case. The House committee investigating the January 6 attack on the U.S. Capitol has subpoenaed him. He repeatedly pushed baseless theories of election fraud after Trump lost the 2020 election, and reportedly worked to try to overturn the results. His law license has been suspended in New York and Washington, D.C. This isn't Spicer carrying out the boss's orders. This is much worse. But it's going to work, on all fronts. Now more people are going to watch the show, and Giuliani is bound to come off looking at least a little better than he did before. He could hardly look worse.